Hello and welcome to Two Indoor Gaming, and this is just an update on the update situation with Creativerse. They've released a new version. It's not a major update, and let me say straight off the bat, if you are in that position where you've stopped playing the game waiting for them to develop it into something more or to give you more things to do, this is not your update. This is a little feature update. What the main things they've done is added some new Mayan style blocks and tutorial tips. They've done both of those things really well. They do these improvements, they do them very well, and they look very nice, but it's not a significant change. It's not changing your gameplay, anything to do with multiplayer. It's not giving you new stuff to do or really new stuff to build, except for maybe a Mayan temple. And I'll show you the tutorial tips first. You can see them there, or an example up here in the right hand corner. I do like that they've made them quite intuitive. Like if you've played the game significantly, it detects that and it automatically turns them off, which is a great feature, and it really is thinking about the players, because there's nothing worse than having to sit through tutorials and tips that you already know. So that's good. You can turn them on if you want to have a look at them with a simple command feature, or reset them if you've missed something. So that's good. They really are considering the players there. They look fantastic. Everything the developers seem to do looks polished, looks nice, and yeah, I think it's quite helpful. This one's telling me to craft a wood mining cell because I did reset mine. Obviously I've played just a few hours and I didn't need them automatically, but if I press Q, I've had the little nice triangle there. Sorry, I'll show it to you down the bottom there. So that's helpful, pointing me to there, even though you can't click on it, but it tells you to choose what you want and craft. So we press Q, it's highlighted it for me. Even if I was down here, I just have to scroll up and find it, tell me, oh, craft it, and there we go. It gives you a nice little sound and animation. It's quite cool. I do like them, and I think for beginning players that would be really helpful. They've said in the update notes that lots of people log on and never make a mining cell, do the basic mining, do really much of anything, and that's probably the fact that people are logging on free to play going, what is this? They just run around a bit, go, oh, maybe it looks too much like Minecraft or something like that, and they never actually get into the game. So that's to help those guys get a better feel for it and maybe get hooked on it, because really the comparisons to Minecraft are largely superficial. Yes, it's got blocks, and yes, you can build stuff, but there's more variety of mobs, more biomes, just more things to do. I think it's its own game in its own right. So you can come at me if you disagree. As for the new blocks, you get them from the store. You get the first pack free. They're giving those away. Basic Mayan stuff, and if you pay 300 coins you can get the turquoise Mayan pack, so that's at a reduced price. That'll probably go up to the standard 500 after, but maybe by the next update. And they've got a little sale on here for another set of blocks, which I already had, coming down to 300. I'm not sure if this model is going to please a lot of people. If every new block set they bring in has to be purchased, even if it's like 3 blocks are free and 3 blocks are paid, it's not a great increase in options for quite an investment. And you could really, I mean, realistically, when you think you have to buy 500 coins with $5 US, so you're getting 1.5 sort of block packs for that. So really you have to pay $10 to get 3 block packs, and that can really add up quite quick if they're eking them out bit by bit. And obviously people are really looking for, i.e. me and other good creators like Curious Key, and we're looking for more stair options and fence options, the things that you can really get decorative with, looking for more decorations to kit out your house. If each of those was paid, and I'm not saying they will do that because they're only doing block sets at the moment, but I think they've got to be careful, have a balance, have some things that are attractive and desirable to keep. They've got to get an income stream, obviously, but don't overdo it, or people are just going to go bleh and hop out of there. If it's going to cost you $50 just to get a range of block packs, you're not going to do it. That's simply how it goes. You may as well put it back to paid model and pay $20 for the whole game. Anyways, that's my bit on block sets. So as for how they look, well, this is the simple mine wall. You've got two textures if you do your rotate function. This one looks like a bit of a sideways cross there. If you tilt your head to the left and rotate it a bit, and you get this more of a plus sign thing, so not a lot of difference there between the two options. This has got a better appeal, the accent blocks. So rotate it, and so that's like normally the top, this is normally the sides. You get the idea. And the mine trim. So this is stuff you get free from the store. Just go in the store, click collect, and you can build this stuff. It just needs wildwood and basic items. So this has actually got 3 different types of textures. So the top and the bottom are actually have different. Sides are always this, but there's your top and your bottom. So that gives you 3 options. Now, one criticism I do have with this, looks beautiful. It's obviously one of the devs' pet looks, or loves it, or just thought everybody wants to build a temple. I don't know. But that's just the thing. The blocks are so specific that what are you going to build them for unless you're building a Mayan village? I mean, you might be able to use some of these as like pavers or something, but realistically they look so Mayan. They've done such a good job with it. It's not really flexible. You wouldn't just build a house and then have this as your wall, because it's like, well, why do you have a Mayan wall on a regular house? So, but looks good. Now this is the paid pack, the Mayan turquoise pack. You've got your glyph wall with your 2 options there. Once again, the options, all I'm talking about is rotating the block. I'll show you what I mean. So you just rotate it once, see it's got that pattern, rotate it again, you got that pattern. Get the idea. Turquoise trim, 2 options. Yeah, I like this one a lot more than I like that one. And here we have the serpent accent. That's very particular. That's not something, you know, yeah, you're not going to use it for anything other than Mayan stuff. Though this is quite a nice effect. This could do for pavers in a pinch, though the colour would leave you with a few options. But yeah, so you've got the serpent face on and in profile for those. So that's it. That's the Mayan blocks, your new stuff. Now, as for my build of spending time, obviously I did the chess set last time. I've since realised, when I looked at it again, that I've left out a whole row. There's only 3 squares gap instead of 4, so I'm going to have to rejig that to make it accurate. Next thing we're doing is the zoo. I've been laying that out, designing that. Also been introducing a couple of new players, just slowly bringing in a few new players into the server. So hopefully I can show you some of the creative things they're doing in a future episode, because I'm liking what they're doing. So stay tuned for that. Some more builds. Hopefully next one I'll show you the zoo and maybe some other stuff. So until then, enjoy your play. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.